John Stapleton chairs this morning's discussion on the subject of ex-partners. The time, the place is at 10 o'clock. First, though, some more sparkling wit and repartee in chain letters.
Take a word, change your letter, do it again, and you got a chain. That's how you play. Chain letters, chain letters.
All right. Thank you very much indeed. A nice rowdy mob in here today. How are you doing? Now, some exclusive political news for you. John Major, in an attempt to bolster his flagging cabinet, has taken them all for a slap-up lunch. The waiter said, "What will you have?" He said, "I'll have steak and chips." He said, "And the vegetables?" He said, "They'll have steak and chips as well." Let's get on and meet today's contestants. Here we go. Hi, Fred. Give us all your info, man.
I'm Freddie Khan. I'm from Bradford originally, but I'm living and working up here in Newcastle now.
Sorry.
No, I'm quite happy about it.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I'm very, very happy about it. I love it up here.
Hey, well,
Very
you look
nice,
happy.
yeah.
Doesn't he look happy? Oh, don't go to the pub when the happy hour's on. Anyway, you're called Freddie Khan,
That's right.
but what do your cricket mates say?
Freddie Khan, bat, ball, or field. They don't say that often.
No.
Not
And
very.
you're a sporting Sam, aren't you? Because
I
you
am.
play football as well.
I do, yes. Play for school and the Garnet boys. Can I just give a hello to the
Garnet Football
boys?
Club?
Yes, the green and white army.
Right. Does Alf play for them?
Sorry.
He's treating that with the contempt it deserves, yes.
Yes.
And you played in the staff football match.
I did,
because
yes.
You are a teacher.
I am indeed, yes.
Yeah.
I teach at Cramlington High School.
Uh-huh.
And we've got a staff team there to play against at the school.
But you keep getting sent off, don't you?
Well, I get into a fair few scuffles, shall we say.
All
And,
right, Freddie. Well, we'll see if we can raise a smile from you throughout the show. All the
will.
best, mate.
Thank you.
Freddie
Yeah.
Khan, good lad. Hi, Joanna. Give me all your personal facts, your CV.
I'm from Durham, but I'm at university in Sheffield studying biblical studies. So hello to everyone there.
Right. So you're going to be a religious education teacher?
Yes, hopefully.
You like going to the hairdressers?
Yeah, there's a bit of a story behind that because everybody always says when you say you're doing biblical studies
Yeah.
or theology, are you going to be a nun? Ha ha. And I was
Yeah.
actually 8 months pregnant and
Yeah.
went to the hairdressers and had my hair washed by the little person that does it and had the gown put on, and then the actual hairdresser came up to me and started cutting my hair and did the usual blurb about what do you do, and I said, "Oh, biblical studies. Are you going to be a nun?" And I just went, "No."
All the best on the show, Joanna. Thanks for sharing that with us. Here we go. All right, Steve. Come on, then. Let's hear all about Steve.
Well, I'm from Gloucester. I write software for a living, and I do a little bit of running.
A little bit of running, more than that. Who do you run for?
Well, I run for Birchfield Harriers, but I've had a few international vests.
Yeah.
But I must say, you know, Ted, I thought I was reasonably quick, but when I saw you beat me to the food tray this morning, you know, I just...
I'll smash your face
That's me
in.
for
Right,
the rest of the show, I know.
No, it's not. No, actually, I am very fast. I'm very fast. I was an athlete for a while. I was a
Yes.
shot putter. Yeah, and you have to be very careful how you say that, don't you? Yeah. But seriously, you have run in the English team. He's belittling himself here because he's represented England the 4x400 metres, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right.
And you've run along with
Well, people like Derek Redmond, Phil Brown, Chris
Yeah.
Akabusi.
Chris
or
Ackerby.
you
I love
name it,
Chris.
yeah.
I love that lad. Wicked, man, wicked! He's brilliant, that, and you've just dropped the baton as well. All the best on the show,
Okay,
Steve,
thanks
and all
very
our contestants. Great stuff. Make a little note, be very hard on Steve. Right, on to the first round, and Wordsworth will show our contestants a list of 4 hidden words. They're going to choose one of them, then make the longest chain they can in 45 seconds. You know all the rules by now, don't you, Freddie?
Yes, I
You can change any letter you like, but not twice in a row the same one. And every word must be found in Chambers English Dictionary. Right there, sir, the biology teacher. Let's choose 1, 2, 3 or 4. Which one is it to be?
I'll take 2, please.
Number 2 for you, and it's curl. All right, there was a little girl, and she had a little curl right in the middle of a forehead. OK, Freddie, you've got 45 seconds to change as many letters as you possibly can, and your time starts now.
I'll change the L for an E, cure, C-U-R-E. I'll change the U for an O, for core, C-O-R-E. C for an S, saw, S-O-R-E. The R for an L for Sol, S-O-L-E. S for an M for Mole, M-O-L-E. The L for a V for Move, M-O-V-E. The M for an L for Love, L-O-V-E. The V for an N for Lone, L-O-N-E. The L for a D for Done, D-O-N-E.
Well done. Well done for John. Oh, Freddie, yo! He doesn't give much... Look, he's checking on his score there. Doesn't give much away, does he? He's like this there. 45-9. Right, well played.
Thank you.
Right, on to Joanna, our religious education student. 1 through 444.
Number 3, please.
Number 3, what have you got there? You've got Goaf, which is actually... You don't have to know what it means. Don't worry about that. But it's an old coal seam packed with Jeffrey Archinoff. No, packed with rubbish, sorry. An old coal seam packed with rubbish. Right, Joanna, you've got 45 seconds as well, so pot as many balls... Sorry, wrong show. You've got 45 seconds to change as many letters as you can. Good luck to you, and your time starts now.
I'll change the F to a T to make goat, G-O-A-T, goat. I'll change the G to an M to make moat, M-O-A-T, moat. I'll change the A to an O to make moot, M-O-O-T. I'll change the M to an L to make loot, L-O-O-T. I'll change the T to an N to make loon, L-O-O-N. I'll change the L to an M. I'll change the L to an M to make moon, M-O-O-N. I'll change the second O to an A to make moan, M-O-A-N, moan. I'll change the M to an L to make loan, L-O-A-N, loan. I'll change the N to a D to make load, L-O-A-D, load. I'll change the L to a T to make toad, T-O-A-D, toad. I'll...
Hey, brilliant. You got 10 right. 50. A moot, do you know, Joanna, a moot was originally an administrative assembly or court. Did you know that?
No.
No, and you got toad, of course. I saw a toad on the way in, and he was reading some books, and he was throwing away going, read it, read it. They come in for nothing, it doesn't matter. Steve, 1 or 4?
Oh, I'll have to try 4 then, please.
What you got, mate? 4 by 400 metres relay as well. And you got Hayes, all right? The very best of luck to you. You've got 45 seconds, Steve, and your time starts now.
I'll change the Z to an S, H-A-S-E. I'll change the Z to a V, H-A-V-E, have. Oh, dear. I'll change the A to an O, H-O-V-E, ove. I'll change the H to a D, dove, D-O-V-E. I'll change the V to an N, done, D-O-N-E. I'll change the D to an L, lone, L-O-N-E. I'll change the O to an I, line, L-I-N-E. I'll change the N to an M, lime, L-I-M-E. I'll change the L to a D, D-I-M-E. I'll change the I to an O, dome, D-O-M-E. I'll change the...
Good start. Well, off the blocks there, Steve. You got 9 right and you got 45. Let's check the scores after the first round. We see level pegging on second place, Freddie and Steve, both with 45. Just in the lead there is Joanna, who's our winner so far on 50. Right, Joanna, you are our winner so far with an enigmatic smile there that you're giving us there. And just tell me this, you know you RE students, you're studying theology. Do you have a glass of cider ever? And
Oh, yeah.
You're not in bed by 9:30 just listening to Cliff Richard records?
No.
I thought not somehow.
Well, some of us are.
Some of you are.
Yeah.
OK, nothing wrong with Cliff. Now, would you like fail, zest, haul or seal?
I'll have zest, please.
Zest, all right, zest for life. Now, you're going to pick a letter to change for the booby trap round. Which one would you like to change?
I'll change the Z, please.
You're going to change that Z. Right, gentlemen, Freddie and Steve, you have a task. What's going to happen is the screens will come up and you change that Z and make a prediction as to what new word Joanna will create. Your time to do that starts now. Now, Freddie is a teacher. He hasn't quite cracked joined-up writing yet. He's got some of his teacher colleagues watching him in the studio today. They're having a bit of fun with him. Right, Joanna, They've changed the Z. See if you can change it and earn 10 for your score.
I'll change the Z to an N to make nest.
Nest, yeah, very good. You got a nest egg of 10 points. OK. The booby traps remain there. Do you want to skip round them? Are you going to have another go?
I'll go for it.
Yeah, good for you. All right, change that N one more time.
If I can, I'll change the N to an L to make less.
Lest we forget. Yes, you've got it, and you've avoided the booby trap. This is good thinking. You obviously think that the boys don't know complicated words like that, don't you?
I didn't know.
You didn't know? Right, you're going to go all the way?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to go up to 40. OK, change that L one more time and avoid the booby traps.
I'll change the L to a B to make best.
Oh, a gasp goes up. You had the crowd with you all the way. You could have shaken them off by the motorway. But Steve had it on best there, and Freddie had a jest, because he's that kind of joking jesting
Yes,
guy.
I am.
OK, then, sorry about that. Well, Steve's not sorry. He snaffled the points there. We go up to you now, Freddie, and you can have fail, haul or seal.
I'll take Hall, please.
So he's going to ask for a P then, Bob. Right, you've got haul. Which letter would you like to change, sir?
The H.
Going to change that first H, all right? So, Joanna and Steve, your chance now to pinch the points. 10 seconds to do that, starting now. Right, the booby traps have been set. Freddie, see if you can avoid them, earn some points. Change the H, please.
I'll change the H to a W for wall.
Yeah, you've got it, and you've got 10. All right, do you want to go up to 20?
Yes, please.
Right then, change that W, Freddie.
I'll change the W to an S for Saul.
It's not there. I'm
I don't
awful
think-
sorry.
Never mind.
Never mind. All the kids at home going, ah, sir, got it wrong.
I've got a message from them, actually.
What is it?
They said, will you do that again? 3-2.
3, 2, 1. That's Ted Rogers, you fool. Joanna, you're in with a very good chance today. Right, we move on to Steve, who's having a final crack here at the booby trap round. You can have fail or seal.
It'll have to be fail then, please.
Why?
Because I'm a failure.
Oh, come calm when you're going... Duh, 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 duh,
Playing for
duh.
the sympathy vote, please.
You are getting the sympathy vote. None from me, pal, I can tell you. Right, you've got seal. Seal was the word that was left, S-E-E-L, which means happiness and good fortune. I haven't had much seal today. Right, Steve, you've got to change a letter. Which one?
I'll change the F, please.
You're going to change that F. Right. Freddie and Joanna, see if you can pinch Steve's points now, pardon the expression. And your time to do that starts now. All right, I keep thinking Dusty Bin's going to wheel on in a moment. Right, Steve, are you going to change that F and earn 10? See if you
I'll
can do
change the F to an N for nail.
it. Old Freddie Khan.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he's done. Oh, yes. The shy retiring biology teacher has pinched 10 from you, so give Freddie a nice big hand there. Sorry about that, Steve. So there it goes, man. Right. Let's check the scores here. Freddie's on 65. Into second place is Joanna, and he's just sprinted into the lead on 105. It's Steve who's our winner so far. In the second part, the baton will be passed on to the chain gang. Then it'll go on to tie the leader, and a grand sprint to the finish in the super chain. Who'll be there in the gold medal position? Join in this very athletic Chain Letters. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Ta-da! Hiya, welcome back to the show. I'm just still practicing how to do that, all right? Do you remember 3, 2, 1? Did anyone ever work out how it was played, that game? I haven't worked out this one yet. Freddie, you've got a little pal there. Who's your little pal?
That's Lenny the Leprechaun.
Lenny the Leprechaun.
Yes. It was given to me by a good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
Can I just cut you off there and say hello to my mum and dad?
No.
Please.
Say hello to your mum and dad. Go on,
Hello,
quickly.
mum. Hello, dad.
Look, they're shouting back. I can hear them. He's got a little leprechaun, haven't you?
right, yes.
I had a mate called Lenny who used to work. I used to work on the buildings in the summer holidays, and he said to me once, he said, "Tell me, was it you or your brother who died?" That kind of logic I could never understand. Oh, On to the chain gang, ever onwards. And what's going to happen is Wordsworth will show you all that four-letter word. You change a letter, make a brand new word, just like you did in the first round. But the difference is you try and make it difficult for the next partner, the next person playing in the chain gang. All right, your word is malm, which is a kind of earth. It's an artificial mixture of clay and chalk. All right, look at Steve, fascinated to know that. All right, we're going to start off with you, Steve, because you're just in the lead there, our international sprinter. All right, and there's your word. The chain gang starts with you. Good luck. Get going.
Change the first M to a P, palm, P-A-L-M.
I'll change the M to an E for pale, P-A-L-E.
I'll change the P for an M to make male, M-A-L-E.
I'll change the E to a T to spell malt, M-A-L-T.
I'll change the M to an S to spell salt, S-A-L-T.
I'll change the A to an I to make silt, S-I-L-T.
I'll change the S to an H to spell hilt, H-L-I-L-T.
I'll change the T to an L to spell hill, H-I-L-L.
I'll change the H to an M to make mill, M-I-L-L.
I'll change the I to an O to spell mole, M-O-L-L.
I'll change the M to an T, spell toll, T-O-L-L.
I'll change the O to an A to make tall, T-A-L-L.
I'll change the
You will.
T.
Caught on the line there. Brilliant. Just passing the ball along there like the England rugby team there. Let's have a look at the scores. We see Freddie's gone up to a very good 85. Joanna keeping tabs on everyone, 120. Steve, they're still in the lead though on 125, is still our winner so far. He's got an international vest for running. I'm cream cracker just walking over here. Right. Now, Steve is our winner so far, but will he be the winner after this next round? Because this is the one that really sorts everybody out. It's tie the leader where the points can pile up. Yes, what happens is Wordsworth will give us a five-letter word, and after this round, two of our players will go away, and one of them will be playing for the £1,000, which is up for grabs. So, Wordsworth, will you please prepare yourself and give me a five-letter word? Thank you very much for that. It stunk. I think he's having a go at me today, Wordsworth. Give us a plus, give us a minus, and get moving. Every time he lands on a letter, you change it to make a brand new word. When he lands on the plus, you know what to do. Add a letter, lands on the minus, take one away. And Wordsworth will show you how much each of your new words is worth, OK? It could be 10, 20, 40, or even tie the leader. So, Freddie, you can impress all your colleagues in the staff room by being... Pardon?
And down there.
And down there, the worse for drink. Right. OK, you get cryptic clues as well, and it's finger on the buzzer time, so the best of luck to you, Freddie, Joanna and Steve. Here we go, and let's sort things out and see who's going to go on to the super chain. £1,000, remember, at the end. Here we go, here's your first clue. He raises a stink when he turns tail. Freddie for 40.
Change the T to a K for skunk.
Absolutely right. Spell it out for me. Yeah, you got it.
S-K-U-N-K.
Yeah. It's all behind me now, as the skunk said when the wind changed. Right. Next clue. Gone down in every... Boy, Steve, that's fast.
Take away the K to spell sunk, S-U-N-K.
You've got it, yes. Gone down in everyone's destination. Past singing. Freddie.
Change the K to a G for sung.
Yeah, you've got it. Past singing in the past. He has sung. The fisherman did this to his hook. Joanna.
Add an L to make slung, S-L-U-N-G.
Sling your hook, slung. He slung his hook. Well played, yeah. Joanna's got 40. What London did in the 60s. Yes, Joanna?
Change the L to a W to make swung, S-W-U-N-G.
Yeah, that's right. You've got it there. OK, Joanna. Freddie, 135. Steve, 165. Joanna just in the lead on 180. Here's your next clue. It needs a push, especially in the park. Freddie for 40.
Change the U to an I for swing.
Yeah, you've got up to second place. Well played. This nut has quite a wide span. Freddie for 10.
Take away the S for wing, W-I-N-G.
Freddie, you're in the lead. Well played. There's a lakeful somewhere in Europe. Steve for 40.
Change the G to an E for wine, W-I-N-E.
That's right, you've got it. Yes, the wine lake. And they've sent Keith Floyd out to go, hello, Metal Gas, let's just have a little look round there, let's have a quick slurp. OK, next one, here we go. The barbed contents of a telly-message. Freddie for 40.
Change the N to an R for wire, W-I-R-E.
You've got it, Freddie, you're way out in the lead there, 225. Steve on 205, Joanna 180. Money for nothing could be disastrous. Steve for 20.
Change the W to H for hire, H-I-R-E.
It's not, so Freddie and Joanna, do you want to take it? Money for nothing could be disastrous. Freddie.
Change the W for D, for dire, D-I-R-E.
You've got it, Freddie, that's right. Aim low off the top board. Freddie again for 40.
Change the R for a V for dive, D-I-V-E.
That's it, Freddie, you've got it. You've got the score. Wow. And a great shout goes up. Let's look at the scores. Well played, all our teams. That's great scoring. Joanna got 180. Steve got 205, but he sprinted ahead of the international sprinter. Freddie's going through to the super chain on 285. Whoa. Oh, Joanna. Oh, thanks for that gallant smile there. Good luck with your studies. How long have you got to go?
Just this year, that's it.
Just this year. Well,
Yeah.
you're going to take away a portable CD player so you can listen to all your choices of music. The very best of luck in your
Thank
career
you.
as a religious education teacher, and God bless you. Give her a nice big
Thank
hand.
you.
All the best, darling. Oh, Steve, a lot of laughs. All right, well, I'll see if I can sprint to the supper trolley at the end of this. Try and beat you.
You'll beat me easily.
Oh, of
I've
course.
got a chance, haven't I?
Give Steve a nice big hand before I smash him in the face. You take the CD player. Well played, mate.
That's great.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's that moment where he stands in the spotlight to see if he can win £1,000. It's all up for grabs in the super chain. Will you please give it up? Yes, for Freddie Kahn. Here we go. Come on, mate. Okay, Kahn.
Super chain.
Right, you've got here to the super chain, so all your school children are watching, all your classmates,
Hello,
everybody.
kids,
Oh,
wherever
everyone.
you are.
Don't look at that now, just concentrate
Right.
on the next few minutes, because Wordsworth's going to show you a four-letter word. Every time you change a letter to make a new word that Wordsworth will indicate to you, we'll give you £50. And if you can get round in the minute, Freddie, we'll give you £1,000. Okay.
Right.
Wordsworth, let's have a four-letter word, please. And your four-letter word is gold. All right, we hope you're going to go for that today. Remember, if you get stuck, say pass, you can still get round, even with a few passes,
Right,
Freddie.
okay.
All right, the best of luck to you. Wordsworth, will you get travelling? And your time starts when he lands on the first letter.
I'll change the L for an O for good, G-O-O-D. Pass. I'll change the D for an N for goon, G-O-O-N. The O for an A, gone. No, I don't think so. The N for an L, ghoul. The O for an A, jail. Pass. Pass. The G for an F? No. Pass. Pass. The O for an L, gall.
Oh, out of time. A sticky one there, Fred. Wasn't it? It went down a cul-de-sac, really, didn't it?
Didn't know the way out.
No, you couldn't know the way out. There were words there, but it's very tricky indeed. Listen, you got 5. Let's have a look at that. 5 times 50. I'll make that 250 quid,
Right,
don't
thank
you?
you, yeah.
Not bad for a day's work, is
Thank
it,
you very
eh?
much.
250 quid for Freddie. Come and join us, you two, as well. Joanna and Steve. Nice people. Nice contestants. Join us again soon for Chain Letters. We'll see you then. Bye-bye, folks.